Kara. Yeah, we messed up a bit with Alice. She's now distant. I mean, she doesn't look too distant, so that's alright. Change appearance, cut hair, 5 new clothes. I can't just leave her. We literally just promised last night that we're never gonna leave her. Well, I hope this doesn't come and bite me in the butt. Check neighborhood. I guess we are going back to that laundromat. Oh, I didn't see that before. That looked like that guy from the garbage truck. Oh no. Well, that's not helpful. Cut hair, find new clothes. Oh nice, that's exactly what I need. There we go, that's more like what you look like. Oh, colour options. Black, blonde, white. Blonde. Oh, we can check, okay. White. Black. Brown. We'll go blonde. Surprised more of them don't do this if it's quite that easy to remove those things. Right, new clothes. There we go, cyber wildlife. First Android zoo opens. That's what I was talking about. What you could hear on the radio before. So weird. Cyberlife is set to open the first Android zoo in LA, which will exhibit all exotic species to have become extinct in the last 30 years. Loot turtles, polar bears, mountain gorillas, African elephants, and several species of tiger will be among the most high-profile attractions. Cyberlife CSR spokeswoman Danielle someone said the zoo caters to people of all ages and has a special mission to educate and inspire the younger generation about the importance of protecting our fragile environment. Though some environmentalists have claimed the zoo will diminish popular concern for the extinction of real animals, it's difficult not to be enthusiastic about the technology being used to recreate vanished species. The animals themselves have yet to be unveiled, but Cyberlife promises they will be more real than the real thing. No doubt an ideal weekend trip for the family. That's disturbing. It's just all gonna be robots. Canada's still Android free zone. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Despite the United States voting in its Android Act as early as 2028, the Canadian Parliament has yet again pushed back its decision on whether to permit Androids in the country. As a result, Androids are still not sold in Canada and have no official status in the country. With Androids continuing to fuel unprecedented growth in the US economy, yet contributing to record levels of unemployment, the arguments for and against putting them on sale in Canada rages on, but for the time being, Canada remains an Android-free zone. I mean, that's the dilemma, isn't it? Moderation maybe would have been the answer, but humans don't know moderation very well. Death to androids. Oh, I did not see that guy. Nasty. Oh, please be clothes. Oh, there's a crowbar over there. I wonder if we could have done this last night. There we go. We look like a person. It's time to get up, hon. She's a heavy sleeper.
Alice. Wake up, Alice.
So it wasn't a nightmare?
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare. How do you feel?
I'm cold. What are we gonna do now?
That android we saw yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. The train passes just on the other side of the road. The station can't be far. You feel okay to walk a little? Let's go then.
She doesn't look well.
You're pretty like that. You really look like a human now.
No. I guess we're gonna have to... Well, I mean, the police shouldn't bother us now that we look, regular.
The police are on our trail.
Alright. That's all for now.
Oh,
Here
hang...
you go.
Oh, that's the murder they're investigating.
We've got
is...
officers sweeping the neighborhood in case anybody saw anything.
Okay, well let me know if they turn anything up. What are you gonna do with that? I have no idea.
Cool. It's coming together. It's starting
The first
to.
bus that came along.
in state at the end of the line. Its decision wasn't planned. It was driven by fear.
Androids don't feel fear.
Deviants do. They get overwhelmed by their emotions and make irrational decisions.
How can you tell
That
an
still doesn't tell
android
us where it went.
what they feel?
It didn't have a plan, and it had nowhere to go. Maybe it didn't go far.
Maybe.
Right, focus. Sneak past cops. Hold R2 to see threats and your destination. So we have a threat there. Well, we need to get around this corner. And I guess we need to cross here. Oh, yep, there's one behind us that I didn't see, but if we just keep going. Ah, there's one. Shit. Do we cross again? Yeah. Holy shit. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. What am I seeing there? What's that yellow here? Maybe that's the next place that we can hide. Good. We're getting there, we're getting there. Where are we at now? Where do we stand? We're halfway there. There's a cop across the way, I think. Is it? Can't tell. There's one there, and there's hide behind the bus shelter again, or we can hide at the cash machine. Oh, there's more right there. I guess we need to cross the road again.
It won't get far. We'll find it sooner or later. Let's go.
That's the problem. Awesome.
Are you okay?
It's been a long day for a, well, a long couple of days. She's dealing with it fairly well, to be fair. Right. Whoa, there is a lot more to that. Reach the train safely. That's a good ending, though, surely. So maybe. Whoa, there was a lot of other options there. We just literally. Oh, okay, no, that depends on where you stayed the night. So if you stayed in the house, it would have been different, and then if you stayed in the motel, it would have been different. So there was loads of different paths. So staying in the car, the only option was to reach a train safely or get caught, where it would take you onto this one. And there was a lot more to that chapter. Kara and Alice in the street. So I guess the house, well, the house or the motel could have ended up with them in the street. And then, I mean, they all connect together eventually. It's so interesting. So how many people? Oh, there's literally only 26% of people chose the car. So there was only a fifth of people got certain things. Everyone chose blonde nearly. And most of these weren't really optional, so Connor investigates supermarket, which thankfully we did not rob. I guess that would have changed things as well, because it would have given them more of a lead. Oh, so the way that it joins back up, now half of players ended up ending up in the streets, so whoa, but only half of them actually managed to sneak past. It's so interesting. Awesome. I'm so excited.
CyberLife, the company that manufactured me, is conducting a user survey. Would you like to participate?
Okay.
Great. Let's start. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
I mean, not really, but I mean...
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
I do. I'm not saying that I'm anti-android, but I do think they could,
If you
yeah.
had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be?
A book, a cell phone, pen and paper. Well, the cell phone, no, because it would just die. I don't have electricity, so console, no. Pen and paper, a book, or an instrument. Pen and paper, or a book. A book.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
A little bit, yeah, actually I do.
What technology do you most anticipate?
Androids, flying cars, space tourism, brain-connected devices. Maybe brain-connected devices, because does that mean where you could think the lights, turn out the lights, and then the lights will go out? I think that's pretty good. Flying cars would just scare me. Yeah, I'm going that one.
Do you believe in God?
I do not. No.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
Don't know.
How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
Oh. 4 hours. If you count in phone, you know, I spend all my traveling time looking at my phone. If I'm home, I may be playing a game or watching TV. It's all electronic devices.
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
I don't know. I mean, technically a machine should do it better than a person, but then a machine can't count the variables.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
In real life, no. Let's see what other people said. Consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human. 70% said yes. Wow. I mean, I kind of get it, like, I mean, and it depends what kind of relationship you're talking about, I guess. Do you think that technology could become a threat? Yes. I got a majority there. If you only had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object. There's a pretty spread there. Instrument, yeah, I get that, but I'm the kind of person that'll get a song stuck in my head for weeks and then get annoyed. So I think a book was best for me, but pen and paper was a close one. Almost 19% that said cell phone, but it'll only work for a couple of hours. Oops. Dependent on technology, yes. Those people that say no are lying. It's impossible to imagine for me life without technology. What technology do you most anticipate? Androids was the top answer. I'm not sure, like, while I'm playing this game, you know, there might be a revolution. And I don't think it's very nice, like, the way that the world is misusing them. Do you believe in God? Yes, no, don't. Whoa, more than half people said no. Would you let an android take care of your children? Half said yes. How much time per day? Yeah, I probably should have actually said more. I'm not sure, because like, say I'm at college, I'm using a computer. You're always using it. There's nothing. It's crazy, really. Emergency surgery, yes. 75% said yes. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? 73% said yes. I don't think so. Not in the real world. Not a real consciousness. It's impossible.